This is gone in 20 minutes. But this, invested every day for 1,500 days, turned into this. For 1,500 straight days, I invested $5 a day. No skipping, no timing the market, no, I'll start next week. Just $5 every single day. And that's over 4 years. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how much I contributed, exactly what it's worth, the real return, and whether this whole $5 a day thing is actually worth it or if it's just YouTube motivation fluff. Because most people underestimate consistency and wildly overestimate intensity. Let's start with the boring math. $5 times 1,500 days, that's $7,500 invested. That's it. Not talking about $1 million, a six-figure salary, or some crazy option strategy, just $7,500. Now here's the question most people would ask. Okay, but what does that actually turn into when you invest it? It's a fair question because this whole series started with one idea. And that idea is you don't need a huge income to build wealth. You need time and you need consistency. So let's see if that theory actually held up. Here's what my account looks like today. Here we're looking inside of my live account. The market is open and I invested in VOO, which represents the S&P 500. And over this past month, it's actually been a little bit of a volatile market. In fact, we're at 0.73% down on the month. So I thought this is a great time to show this. Let's scroll down and take a look. My current shares are at 17.38. And the average cost on that is $451.13. The bottom line is my $7,500 grew into a total of $11,259 as of the recording of this video. This is going to go up and down, but that is over a 40% return on the money that I invested. But what most people miss is this. The first 500 days feel pointless. The next 500 feel slow, but then something starts to happen after about year 3. The curve starts to bend. Compounding is boring until it isn't. So check out this graph from my actual results that I've been modeling. What you're looking at is basically the last 1,500 days. This blue line represents the running cost of me putting in my $5 every day. The green is the growth, the actual stock market activity. Take a look in the beginning. There's not really much going on. In fact, there are days that my overall growth is negative, which means I lost money in the beginning. But as time ticks on, as I mentioned, somewhere around like year 3, it starts really growing. Look at the difference here. Look at how this gap is starting to widen. That green is becoming higher than the blue. And as time ticks on, that's the beauty of staying consistent in the stock market. Whether you do $5 a day or $5,000 a month, it doesn't matter. That consistency in investment is really what we're trying to aim for. Grow that gap. The gap is starting to widen. And I'm excited over the next 5 years from now or 10 years from now, how that gap continues to grow further and further away, even despite when it is under a correction or a crash or something like that. Here's what made this work. First, I never tried to time the entries. I didn't increase contributions during hype, and I didn't stop investing during red markets. I automated my behavior. The power wasn't the $5. It was the removal of decision fatigue. Most people fail at investing because every contribution is a debate. Should I wait? Is the market too high? What if it drops tomorrow? Over 1,500 days, I removed that argument entirely. That is the real hack. It's just like exercising. The person who tries to lose weight every single January by exercising and then quits by February will never outperform the person who exercises every single day. Now, let's be real. $5 a day is not going to retire you in 10 years. If that's what you're hoping for, this isn't magic. But here's the flip side. Most people invest nothing. Zero. And $0 compounded is still $0. According to research by investment group Janus Henderson, nearly 50% of people do not invest at all, period. So $5 is not about early retirement. It's about installing the identity of an investor. And once that identity is installed, scaling becomes easy. And this is the point. We want more people to start investing because without it, they get left behind and then they're stuck well behind where they want to be. So what I want you to do is if you are an investor and you have been investing, share this video with your friends that may not be investing and show them, hey, look, here's a dude who only started with $5 a day and has grown to what you just saw at $11,000 in 4 years. Imagine if you do that just like he did. And then we got to scale up from there. And I'm curious, how much do you invest if you do invest? Do you do $5 a day, $10 a day, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month? What is your investment schedule? If you're willing to share, drop it down in the comments below. I'd love to have a conversation with you. But let's move on to this next important section. What if you invest more? You start small and then you grow big. Now, this is where it gets interesting. What if instead of $5, it grows to $10? What if it grows to $25? What if you increased it by 5% every year? And that's when this experiment turns from cute into powerful, because behavior is the foundation. The amount is just a multiplier. Now, I just showed you that my investment is in VOO. That is an ETF, which is fantastic because it invests in the S&P 500. This is my core foundation. But what if you invested it in a single stock? Well, there are many different considerations you need to make when investing in a single stock. And that's why if you're just starting off, it's easier just to start with something like the S&P 500, because a single stock is putting all your eggs into one basket. If that single company underperforms, you could be in trouble. Now, if it overperforms, of course, things could get interesting, but let's take some stocks that were actually hot during the time that I started my $5 a day challenge back in January of 2022. These were all over YouTube. Now, if I look at VOO, the total amount, if I just tally it to the latest of February, that's not as of today, today's a little bit higher, but as of the end of February, that would be $10,669 total. But one that was pushing hard during that time was the GameStop stock. Now, if I did $5 a day into GME, which is GameStop, instead of VOO, my account would be only at $8,339. What about AMC? That's a bit of a different game. AMC would be worth today $1,636, meaning I lost money on my investment. That is why it's important to really focus on the right research and avoid hype. That said, there are some stocks that, of course, outperform VOO, and I would be remiss if I didn't tell you what they were. And, of course, the good example here is Nvidia. That would have grown, if $5 a day into Nvidia, get ready for this, that would have grown to $34,139. But here's the thing. Instead of chasing the potential moonshot, I'd rather just get the average, because that is really where the magic is. But going back to what I just mentioned, what if I did do more than $5 a day? After all, the goal here is to start small and then be able to grow how much you invest as you do things like paying off debt, making more money, and having more cash to invest in the first place. A great calculator I like to use is the one right here. This is one that I put together. If you want it, if you don't already have a copy of this, I'll include the link down below, giving it to you for free. So the desired and age-based portfolio. My first simulation is this. If you're 18 years old at an estimated rate of return of 10%, that desired ending portfolio of $1.6 million by the time you retire at 65 comes out to about $4.79 a day. So if you are 18 and you start this, you have a chance to get to 1.6 million by 65. But guess what? I bet you any money, most of us watching this video are much older than 18. Not trying to age us by any means, but your boy isn't 18 either. So let's be realistic. Let's say we're 40 years old and you have a choice. And this is what's cool here. You can decide what your desired ending portfolio needs to be. Some people are fine retiring with less. Some people want to retire more, and some people want to retire early. Adjust it based on your needs. Let's say I want a $2.5 million portfolio. Why do I say that? Because I want to retire and live off of $100,000 a year in my portfolio. My desired retirement age, let's say, is, I'll keep it at 65 for now. I would have to invest daily $66.39. It automatically will calculate that, which means $2,019 a month. That may sound like a lot when you start off, but remember our goal here, start small and then with the intention to build up later. This is all based on, could I invest more? And yes, you should once you get your foundation started. But remember, the foundation begins with only $5 a day. But if I were starting all over, from scratch, would I still invest $5 a day starting today here in 2026? Well, the answer to that is absolutely yes, but I would do something different. One, I would increase the amount automatically every year, and at the same time, ignore 90% of financial news, because this experiment confirms something I already believed. Wealth is built in boring repetition, no heroic burst. So after 1,500 days, the question is, was it worth it? Absolutely. Not because of the number, but because of what it proved. Small, consistent action beats emotional intensity every single time. And if you're somebody who feels behind or you missed your shot, start with $5. Install the habit, scale it up, because the next 1,500 days will pass whether you invest or not. The only question is, will you have something to show for those 1,500 days? Now, if you're 35, 45, 55, or 65 years old, you need to take a closer look at investing to ensure that you have the freedom you deserve and the wealth that you need. To do that, check out this video next, where I walk you through the easy steps to catch up for your dream freedom retirement. Keep building your Sharpe money, and we'll see you on the next video.